If your feet get swollen towards the end of the day, or after standing up for too long, or maybe after a long journey, there is a possibility that you have a venous insufficiency. There are other causes of swollen feet, swollen ankles, swollen legs. Okay, like if you have heart failure, you can have swollen feet. If you have a deep vein thrombosis, so there is a clot within your leg, you can have swollen legs. So there are so many causes, but today I'm talking about venous insufficiency. Venous insufficiency simply means that the veins are not functioning the way they are supposed to function. But for you to understand what you can do, it's important to understand how the swelling occurs. So the heart pumps blood through the body, through vessels called arteries, but blood returns to the heart through vessels called veins. Now, veins permit blood flow in particular directions. Okay. The veins permit blood flow from superficial to deep. Superficial means closer to the surface, and deep means deeper. So let me say, for example, underneath the skin to maybe within the muscle layer. They also permit blood flow from distal to proximal, like so from down to top. In the legs, in the lower limbs, okay, you have what we call deep veins, and we have what we call superficial veins and perforating veins. The superficial and the deeper veins communicate through what they call perforating veins. Okay. In the foot, there is a slight difference in the way blood flows. In the foot, you have blood flow from deep to superficial. For blood to leave the foot and go to the heart, it has to go against gravity. Therefore, the veins need help to push blood back to the heart, which is why the veins have valves. Okay, valves permit blood flow in particular directions, like I've already explained. But in addition, we have the venous pump mechanism in the legs, which is helped by the contraction of the calf muscle. So the calf is the muscle just at the back of your leg, as well as what we call the intrinsic muscles of the foot. So the contraction movement of these muscles help to push blood back to the heart, Now, if anything prevents this contraction movement, or if the valves become faulty, then you cannot have blood go back to the heart like it should. Blood will therefore accumulate. If you have a heart failure, for example, heart failure, one of the symptoms of heart failure is swollen feet. Now, what will happen is that you already have a swollen lower limb, right? So the contraction effect of the muscles is already impeded because of the swelling. If there is a blood clot in your leg, right, it can affect the valve, and then blood will not be able to go back the way it should. So deep vein thrombosis is a risk factor for development of venous insufficiency. Obesity. Now that you understand this, it's easier for you to know what you can do. So first things first, it's always good to see your doctor, okay, because there are other causes of swollen lower limbs. But in the case of a venous insufficiency, right, if let's say you develop swelling of your ankles or your legs,